So we're setting up for a dive here, and it's going to be beautiful, I'm sure. It's just dead. He's just instantly dead. It's just so... Let's take a look at Genji in Overwatch 2. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to the channel. Now, we're also going to take a look at Soldier 76 in this gameplay. We're watching from the perspective of Doha. He is a DPS player on Dallas Fuel, and they're playing against San Francisco Shock. And this is a show match from the Overwatch 2 build that was playable at the Overwatch 2 finals. And we're just, Overwatch 1 League, whatever, the Overwatch League finals. So we're setting up for a dive here, and it's going to be beautiful, I'm sure. It's just dead. He's just instantly dead. It's just so stupid. All right, guys. Okay, hang on. Let me pause this because we've got some perspective we need to put on these proceedings. Now, remember, everything we see in this video could change. It probably already has changed. So the things that we need to take into account here are there are no specific Genji changes. There are no specific Soldier 76 changes in this build, I do believe. However, damage moved 10% faster. So you just move 10% faster than every other hero type in the game. So you're quicker, which should feel a lot better, actually. And we've got things like out-of-combat healing, which I believe I'll just quickly go over that. So heroes who have been damaged within the last 4 seconds receive 25% less healing. And yeah, there's... all right, let's just get stuck into it and let's take a look at what's going on. Because what really interests me with this, yes, it's DPS, but also it's on Dorado. This is critical because we know what Dorado plays like. So we've got some sort of basis to, well, base our thoughts on. Let's do it. So it's 5v5, remember? We're on Dorado and we're watching Genji, who's just been instantly killed along with, well, Hanbin was instantly deleted. Zen discorded them and then they died. They instantly died. Soldier on the other team, Teo, just annihilated them. It wasn't even funny. This dive, though, is a lot more effective, and Genji seems to be able to get a little bit done here. Now, I think with Genji, what really interests me with this is I think Genji's actually... he's kind of like Tracer, right? But he's Tracer who can... maybe it's a little bit easier for him to flank with the Tracer. Obviously, you've got extra long-range damage, right? Tracer has no long-range damage. Also, you've got an ultimate which can just annihilate a team. And because it's only 5v5, you only really need to get a kill. If you get a kill, that is absolutely massive. You get 2 kills, well, I mean, the fight is over, really. And because, well, there's one less enemy to try and kill you, I mean, really, it should be a lot safer for Genji to do stuff, because Genji has really suffered. And in fact, this entire team comp here, this DPS team comp of Tracer and Genji, you don't typically see that in Overwatch right now because they just die. They're just dead, you know what I mean? They don't have the sustain. They don't have... it's more than just sustain. It's very... I can't be that simplistic, but basically... they don't work very well in the game at the moment. Tracer can work in some scenarios. Genji is just like, you just very rarely see a Genji get picked. But in 5v5, it's a completely different world with all these like global balance changes as well. Again, it's a completely different world. But the moral of this story is there's more space for Genji to try and do stuff, which means that, well, Genji should be more effective, right? Less pressure on him, more chance for him to select a target to kill. Now, one thing we did see there is Winston used his long-range attack. So Winston has got a long-range sort of... doesn't do a lot of damage, but he can poke you up long range. And that thing is going to be disgusting for securing kills. And also just, like, look at this. Doha's been hit before he goes into this fight. He's been healed up. It's a nano blade, and it's going to be absolutely massive as he just goes straight through them. 2 kills, that's it. The fight's over. It's over. Like, this is the new world that we're living in. It's 5v5. It doesn't matter. You've got 2 kills. There is no way, lads, that Shock are going to be able to hold this now. They're just dead. It doesn't matter what they do. They're just dead. They're gone. That's all you need to do, right? Now, Winston obviously still is a major threat to Genji. Winston's always going to be good against Genji. But it's that extra range damage. And maybe we've got that information. So, if you did catch my other video, listen to Soldier's gun. I actually really like this. Listen to the sound effect. I'll be quiet. I really like that. If you listen as well, it echoes based on where you are. It's like positional audio, like it's bouncing off the walls and stuff. I'll be quiet again so we can hear him fire. Is he going to fire? He will in a second. Here we go. I actually really like that. Anyway, the point I was trying to say is we got invited to a call with a bunch of Overwatch devs, and they tried to explain to us what was going on in this, and they gave us some information. They also gave us the patch notes of this build, but I'm not allowed to show you the patch notes because, well, I'm under various NDAs and whatever. But this, I can read them off to you. So I don't think Oh, yes. Okay, so the Tesla cannon is highlighted in this. So the Winston ability. By the way, as I'm blabbing about this, I think Soldier is incredibly good in this. I think Soldier's actually better than Genji and Tracer. He's just extremely good. Like, you've got a DPS with, you know, fairly decent self-sustain, but that doesn't really matter too much. Great jump there, Doha. But, like, it's just the fact that you can put out so much damage and there isn't an off-tank to stop you. You can wreck everyone. It is a laugh. It is a joke. There is nothing that can stop Soldier doing damage in this game. In fact, Soldier, like, you know, think about this traditionally. There'd be Winston. There'd probably be a D.Va. And then Soldier's like, oh, my God, D.Va's eating all my bullets. But if there's a D.Va now, there's just a D.Va. You can literally just shoot the D.Va, and D.Va she's having a bad time. So Soldier is hellishly OP in 5v5, just off that simple fact that there is no tank, really, that can stop him doing stuff. He just sits there and drills, and he drills, and he drills, and it makes me laugh how it's a thing, but it's just mental. I like Soldier anyway, so nice one, Blizz. You should have walked into Pulse Bomb. Anyway, the Winston stuff, as I was getting onto. So Tesla cannon, secondary fire, single target, ranged, hit, scan, attack, and you hold to charge it up, basically, so it isn't just a click and fire. 50 damage off a max charge and a 25-meter range, and it's got 25 ammo. Primal Rage ultimate cost increased 30% from 1,540 to 2,000, so that's to charge your ultimate. Leak cooldown reduced from 6 to 5 seconds. Barrier health decreased from 700 to 600, and barrier projector duration reduced from 9 to 8 seconds. Yeah, but look, you can just see this Soldier. It's just disgusting. Like, this to me, like, I'm watching this and I'm just like, oh my God, I really want to play this. Just, I want to. I mean, look at this. You literally can just do what you like. He is so effective. It's just mental. It's like, but maybe this is how we should be. I don't know. Maybe the tank should be jumping onto. But remember, guys, these are teams. It's not like some of the other footage that we've seen where it's just been an amalgamation of players. It's just, these are two teams playing against each other. The DPS players are playing DPS. The tanks playing... Well, the tank's playing tank. The supports are playing support. And they're just... You know, they're getting stuck in. It sounds so good. This weapon sounds so good. Like, you can feel it. But then I guess people will just ask, like, well, do we even need these changes to Overwatch? But whatever, I'll take it. I'll take that. It's good. I like that change. Yeah, so, like, I think, like... Oh, and also, as well, this is in daytime. How could I've totally just glossed over that? It's Dorado in daytime. This is because, well, they do have a new... I think they have, like, a new component to the engine where they can do weather effects, but we've seen daytime variants of other maps in the past, even in Overwatch 1. I think Nepal has got a daytime version, for example. There might have even been a daytime Dorado, unless I'm off my head. Maybe... I don't think there was. Anyway, but it's a daytime Dorado. And sort of the different states of the day. So your dusk, dawn, you know, all of that stuff, midday. I think they're meant to be supported in Overwatch 2, so we can have different variations of the maps. And maybe they'll just change, you know, when we play matchmaking. It won't just always be Dorado's a daytime map or Dorado's a nighttime map, as it is in Overwatch. Anyway, we've gone back to the Genji and instantly been killed. So one of the things with the Winston is actually really... Like, the Winston's super annoying because Winston can poke at range now, and he couldn't do that before. And I think this is really annoying, especially to Genji, because you're just getting hit before you even get into the fight. You know, these are some of the best tank players, best Winston players there are. They're going to hit you. Oh, and also, see, Hack comes in. This is something that it takes a bit of time. A bit of time to get used to. But Hack is 1 second. Well, is that it? What happened there? Okay, I've got no idea what happened there. The video just died. Anyway, let's carry on. So, yeah, back to the Genji. Been absolutely obliterated. You've got to love it. The Winston thing is what I was trying to talk about, though. Winston's long-range poke, I think, is we kind of just see this bit again. But Winston's long-range poke now is super frustrating to a Genji because he can hit you before you go into the fight. And if he catches you, it's like, you know, it's doing 50 damage if it's fully charged up. And that's like... Oh my God, I've got 150 HP and I'm just gone. I mean, look at super in the kill feed. It's like, oh my God. The damage is just, I don't know. It just seems like people just get blown up like crazy. It seems like tanks, and especially the Winston, can be super good. I think as well, I was talking about the Sombra hacking shenanigans. So Sombra, when she hacks you, she interrupts you for a second. You're no longer hacked in the sense of you can't access your abilities. It's just like an interrupt. Like, whatever you're doing, you stop doing for a second, and then you can do whatever you're doing. So if you're channeling an ability, you will just come out of that ability straight away. Obviously, the Reinhardt charge is the easy example to use. You charge and you get hacked, you come out of it. But Sombra herself, when she hacks a target, does extra damage to that target. So if she hacks the Genji and then chases him down, because the hack duration, I believe, is still 8 seconds. Let me just check that. Again, remember, all of these figures are just like, they change, so don't get too worried about them. As we see a legendary blade. Hack. Hack targets now, yeah, for 8 seconds. So hack stays on you for 8 seconds. All your team can see the hack target. So if you're hacked, everyone can see you through the wall on the enemy team. And also you take extra damage from Sombra for that 8-second duration, which obviously is pretty ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to see some Soldier now from Doha, set up on the traditional Dorado. Now, in terms of the way this is playing compared to Overwatch, I mean, it's really weird, isn't it, without the extra tank? Like, what we're seeing is a lot of, you know, I mean, there's a Roadhog now. And I mean, this now, as a team comp, would be a complete meme. It would be like, what? We've got a D.Va as our tank. They've got a Roadhog. Like, what? Like, there's just so much space for the DPS. And the fact you're 10% faster running around, I think, means that, well, you know, you can flank easier. You can move quicker. I think this probably does feel really good. That doesn't feel really good, but well played by D.Va to keep Doha alive. Nice play off Hanbin. Pulled in the Hog into the side, absolutely destroyed him. So that was nice by Hanbin. So Hanbin showing you there that, yeah, you know, Sombra, even D.Va is effective. You know, Defense Matrix is still a damn good ability, and it's still going to pull you out of scenarios like that. Because obviously, Doha would have been dead there without Defense Matrix. He just would have been destroyed by Hog. And he wasn't. But yeah, it's very open, isn't it? It's like, it's weirdly open. Again, this is the issue. Like, I know that we've been seeded with the patch notes, and I can't show you guys them in their entirety, but it's given me more insight. I know things are different, and I know things are changing, but it's still, you know, because it looks so similar to Overwatch, because effectively it is Overwatch. You do look at this and you're like, what the hell is, like, what is this? Like what Doha is doing is just like, this is like me in solo queue. It's stupid. It's like, guys, I've got tack visor. I'm gonna dive off the high ground and tack visor. It's like, I mean, it's working. Now, in terms of whether the players are taking this super seriously, I'm sure they are within reason. They're probably not, you know, it's not die hard like, oh my god, it's do or die. But they're good players. They know what they're doing. So actually, we got to see Mercy there was healing Glister as he got deleted. Again, just showing you Mercy's never really going to be capable. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? This Mercy with the reduced healing output is never going to be able to sustain a target through sustained fire. And I guess, okay, the player was on the floor, guaranteed headshots. I think there was a Helix rocket into it as well. But if you think about that and you kind of extrapolate it out to, let's say, a pharmacy combo, it means that Soldier now can just drill the Pharah. And is he going to be able to just... He's going to be more effective. He'd be straight up, he's more effective because Mercy does less healing. You know what I mean? And then when you factor in all the in and out of combat, God knows what the hell is going on. Which, by the way, if that stays in the game, I've got no idea how do they show that to the player? Do they even want to show that to the player? But look at this. It's disgusting. This Soldier is literally disgusting. It is so disgusting. This is good enough for me to play Overwatch 2. But I don't think this is Blizzard's plan. They're like, you know what? We're going to just change the game in such a way that Soldier becomes so horribly horrible in a beautifully good way. Just so Style loves it. That ain't the case. I love the sound of this. I love how effective he looks. How do they stop him, though? Like, how do you stop this? Like, you got to dive him. Because he's just doing what he likes. Or you just need to win a comprehensive team fight. But he's just like... Let's see what happens here. So they've got the Reinhardt now on Super. Again, nothing can really stop him. He's just slamming damage in. They did all get anti-naded there, which, well, ruined their day. Anna, again, beautiful. I don't think Anna's been changed in this. I don't think Anna's been changed. Apart from she's got the... oh, no, she has, obviously. Sleep Dart. So Sleep Dart is 15-second cooldown. And Biotic Grenade Heal Explosion reduced from 100 to 60. So actually a fairly heavy nerf there. You can see that they're changing the healing output. I mean, you know, remember again, guys. Oh, God, attack visor. All of this stuff, all of these figures, all of the healing output and all of that stuff, that can easily be changed. Like, what we're looking for is like just the fundamentals here and how this feels as a game. And this looks like a Dorado game from me playing on ladder. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that, guys, in the comments below. Like, interesting to watch Doha just popping off and killing everyone, but like, I don't know. You let me know, guys. You let me know what you think about that in the comments below. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. As ever, I'm gonna do my best to keep more of this stuff coming, because finally we've got some new Overwatch 2 stuff we can talk about and take a bit of a deeper dive into the way the game is kind of shaping up. And yeah, all right, guys, remember you can follow me on everything, which is @Stylosa, and I will catch you a lovely lot on the next video. Toodaloo.